Well, if you weren't excited for Resident Evil 9 before this trailer, you're definitely going to be excited after this trailer. Let's talk about it. This has been the most hype Resident Evil trailer I've ever seen, at least since I saw Resident Evil 7's Go Talent Rhodey trailer 9 years ago. And if you want to talk about a timeline, think about this for a second. This will be the first mainline installment Leon has been in since Resident Evil 6 back in 2012, nearly 13 years ago. Let that sink in for a second. To make this more manageable and just easier to edit for me, I'm going to play a clip in its entirety raw, and then I'm going to replay it and talk over it and discuss things that I noticed. We're going to actually start watching the trailer now. The last thing I wanted to mention beforehand is my biggest complaint with the trailer, and that's very minor gripe. It's only the fact that Capcom is making Leon look the exact same as Chris from Resident Evil 8. I don't know why they didn't give him more of a distinct look, but it is what it is. Let's start watching the trailer.
Hello?
It hasn't been easy. But after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
We get to see right away just how timid of a character Grace is really going to be. She slinks into the room trying not to be noticed. She stutters over her words. I'm actually surprised she didn't scream at the lightning. Entering the room, we get to see the guy everyone, including myself, thought was Spencer. Turns out it's not Spencer, but it is another researcher from Umbrella. We actually get to see a good amount of this guy throughout the trailer. His name is Victor Gideon. And I think at this point, it's all but been confirmed he wants the Daylight antibodies inside of Grace. We already know he's been looking for her for some reason, and honestly, what else could it be? I'm going to go ahead and continue the trailer now, and we're going to hear a very familiar voice right away.
Talk to me. Is this one like the others? And it's not post-mortem lividity. Hey, I just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the fifth body was found.
Through you, Elpis can finally be set free.
Yep, that's Hunnigan. I think everyone at this point knows if Leon's in the game, so is Ingrid Hunnigan. Now the question is, when are we going to see Ada? Going back to the trailer, I noticed Hunnigan is kind of talking to herself. I think Capcom took out Leon's voice lines during this part, but don't worry, we get to hear him speak later. Hunnigan briefs Leon on the situation as we catch up to Grace and the cop from the second trailer who gets infected. In fact, we get to see the virus take effect as he literally coughs up teeth. Not only that, we also learn the name of the virus, Elpis. Before moving on to the next segment of the trailer, we get a quick glance at an email sent to the Chief of Staff of the White House. Most of this email is redacted, but we do get to see some of it. For the sake of Elpis, commence. I wonder if this is a part of what President Binford was going to reveal to the world regarding the Raccoon City incident before he was assassinated. Could it be the research they're conducting at the end of Outbreak Files? Considering this game does have one of the protagonists from that game, that would be sick. I'd love to see that.
The team has settled on a person of interest. Someone with ties to Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
Grace!
after Umbrella went under. I'll send you the address.
Welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
You there, Leon?
Yeah.
I think this scene is showing the area around the Rimwood Hotel where Grace and the cop go missing. It would make sense why there would be so many police officers there. First a dead body, then 2 missing people. Catching up with Grace, we see her absolutely terrified when confronted by Gideon. And speaking of that weasel, he has zero common sense, yelling out her name, thinking she's just gonna pop up and go, right here. We learn of a building Gideon bought after the collapse of Umbrella. Many people are speculating this is the Roadhill Chronic Care Center, and I think this is a great theory. Its location is close to Raccoon City, but just far enough away it could survive the blast. And we all know there's going to be an underground lab in that bitch. Speaking of things we all knew, Leon makes his return, and damn does he look good. For someone pushing 50, we get to see Leon do some absolutely insane things in the next part of this trailer.
Hey, over here. FBI, what are you doing here?
Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Never. Think I want a second opinion?
When Leon shows up, he shows up like the world depends on him. And it probably does. Who knows what Elpis is capable of? He seems to be treating this like another Raccoon City incident. Leon looks pissed off throughout the entire trailer. You just know this man was about to go on vacation before he got called in. He's trying to wrap this shit up as quick as possible. My biggest hope for this game is that the rumor of Leon dying isn't true. I'd rather see him retire and go on that long vacation he so deserves. The trailer ends with a little bit of gameplay. In fact, the most amount of gameplay we've seen thus far. And from what I can tell, it looks like a mixture of Resident Evil 4 and 6. It seems like there might be some kind of parry mechanic, but it also seems like there's a quick shot mechanic from Resident Evil 6. I'm hoping this game has 2 distinct feels. You get the Resident Evil 2 remake feel with Grace, and the Resident Evil 4 remake feel with Leon. Maybe I'll make another video discussing what we see in this trailer and comparing it to what we saw in what I thought was a leak, but actually wasn't. But that's a video for another day. I'm done for now. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. And if you don't feel like it, that's fine as well. I just appreciate y'all being here and watching the video. With that being said, I'm out. Have a good one. Bye.